is up, everybody? This is Britt, and I'm excited to shoot another episode today. In today's episode, I actually have Coach Eddie joining me today. We're going to break down the CrossFit Open 2023, what it means to us and what to expect. Also have just some guesses of what the workouts might be this year. And so, Eddie, what is up, man? How are you doing today?
I'm good, Britt. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How's your morning treating you so far?
Not too bad. Just running some errands, getting ready for the day.
Nice.
Still a little early, so it's a good day so
just
far.
Getting started.
Yeah.
Right. Well, cool, man. Well, let's jump right into it. So the CrossFit Open, I wanted to bring you on because I know you've done it a few times. How many times have you done the Open so far?
So this would be my 7th Open that I've done officially.
Oh, wow. Okay. I was going to guess like 4.
Oh, no, I've done a few.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. So what's some memories do you have like of the past Opens that really stand out, and then kind of what you're looking forward to with this upcoming one?
Past memories I've had are the first few times I ever did the Open, and there was a movement I could not do the very first time, but I was able to get ready for it and be able to do it the next Open. So even though I was never able to use the movements, I was able to eventually learn them and get better at them, if I'm being honest.
So what movement in particular?
Handstand push-ups was the first one that I ever did. So it was like that handstand push-up deadlift one, deadlift workout, and it's been a while. But that was the very first one I ever did that I was like, oh, I can't do a handstand push-up. I didn't realize I couldn't do it because I'd never been exposed to it. And then practiced it. Now I can do a little bit of a handstand push-up, and I'm pretty proud of myself. So I definitely set a benchmark at one point, and I got better from that. Another one is I hit a power clean PR. I remember that. I hit a 275 power clean in one of my first Opens. I did not know I could do that, so that tested me a little bit more than I realized. I really liked the wall walks that we did a couple years ago. Mm-hmm. I never done a wall walk, really.
Yeah, it was actually last year.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'd never done wall walks, and that was fun. I enjoyed that because that was something I'd never done again. So, I jumped straight into a handstand position and never did the progression from wall walk to handstand.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I enjoyed actually practicing it and learning it. So,
yeah.
So, yeah, I do enjoy the Open. I've enjoyed every year of doing it. I've also always just enjoyed being in part of a big competition in an in-house gym rather than going to another gym, because then you get to just basically hang out with your members, get to see your members do really well and cheer them on. So, yeah, I enjoy that aspect of it a lot too.
Yeah, there's a big social aspect to it. And
yes.
I love that part probably more than the working out.
Yeah, but I just want to get the workout done, and then I want to hang out with everybody and do what I want to do.
It's cool. So like what you were saying, there's a lot of accomplishment. It sounds like, in some PRs you hit, you probably might not have pushed yourself as much if it was a regular class to hit some of that. And we see it all the time. Usually when people either, like you said, a movement that you've never done before, and all of a sudden, you do your first, handstand push-up. Muscle-ups are a big one for people. And then, the weight, I think is another huge thing of PRing on certain lifts.
Yes, definitely, because you don't usually put yourself out of that comfort zone unless you're kind of forced to, in a way. Yeah. And the Open doesn't force you, but it does test you a little bit more.
Challenges you a little more, right?
For sure.
And I think too, with people, usually with the Open, and we like to try and have a good time here and really make an event out of it. But I think also with people, if you've never done like a competition, the Open is really cool because when there's people there watching you, there's a whole nother element of this adrenaline, I think, that you just naturally get from it. And then also having a judge actually watching you, counting your reps.
Having someone count your reps is a big game changer, because all of a sudden you're like, I thought I did 30. They're like, you've only done like 15. I'm like, let's keep moving.
Oh, yeah. That's the worst, when you think you're further along and then you hear the judge and you're like, oh, crap.
Yes, the first workout I did here for the Open, Mimi was my judge, and I remember she's like, come on, you can keep going. I was like, yes, ma'am. I just kept moving through it.
Yeah.
So she's a very good judge right there.
Little motivation.
To
keep you going.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Well, cool. What's now that we covered some of your best memories, what's just something that stands out that maybe that was very challenging of a workout that you remember in the past 7 Opens you've done?
The first one, so when I first started doing these kind of workouts, there was a workout where it was double unders, overhead squats, then it went to thrusters, and then to ring muscle ups. And I remember I had never even touched the rings before, and I just remember looking at them, and everybody was like, just try it because you'll have plenty of time to just practice it. Like, just get to that part, do the 100 double unders, get into the overhead squats because, like, I love squatting. So overhead squats and thrusters were more of my strength. And then it was just the ring muscle ups. I remember standing there for 10 minutes just looking at the rings and, like, just jumping back up and just kipping back and forth and not being able to get it. I remember that being really, really challenging.
Yeah.
And then I remember practicing the rest of that year to get my first ring muscle up. It never happened, though, because then I eventually hurt my shoulder, and I was like, all right, we'll take a little break here. Because that was from something else. I was just kind of reckless outside of the gym at that time. So I remember that being really, really challenging, pushing me to a place I had never been before. And usually I can jump up and do a movement, and for the first time I was just kind of stuck, and I was like, all right, this is cool.
Well, the gymnastic stuff is always so challenging, whether it's the muscle ups or handstand walks. I mean, that's still a movement I've never been able to do, and I started working on it and then kind of just gave up, but that's one that I still need to conquer at some point.
I forgot about the workout. That was you held the dumbbell and you had to get up on the box and you had to do handstand walks. And so, I remember that one because I was able to hit my handstand walk all the way through.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
That was when I was able to do handstand walks pretty well. And I was like, oh, this is cool. Yeah. And I didn't know I could do it because it was like 100 feet or something. And I was like, I can handstand walk 100 feet. This is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do remember that. That's
cool.
Cool.
Because that one had an overhead dumbbell lunge, didn't it?
Yes, it started with the dumbbell lunges. Then it was the step ups, and then it was the handstand walk.
That one was tough. I remember that
tough.
one.
Now that I'm looking back.
So that's where I got stuck. Like, I did everything, and then when that came up, it was just like, okay, I guess I'm gonna hang out now.
Yeah.
So, well, cool. That's interesting just to hear. I mean, 7 years. So, somebody coming in that hasn't done it before, maybe they're a little nervous. Probably now, especially what you just said.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
I wasn't trying to scare anybody off. It's still a lot of fun.
No, but what would you recommend, like, just some advice for people that are coming in the first time? Maybe they're on the fence to even doing some of the workouts. What would you recommend, how they approach it or the mindset to it?
Honestly, just have fun. Like, you just need to be able to come in here and just enjoy it. It doesn't matter if you're doing the scaled version or if you're doing the RX version. It's just something that's supposed to push you a little bit out of your normal comfort limits. If you come and work out every day and just follow kind of what you want to do, it's always gonna be a good workout. But sometimes it's nice to have that little extra push to throw a little extra weight on the bar or jump up on the rig for the first time. It's all about the fun part. Everybody's there to cheer you on. No one's ever going to tear you down during an open workout. I think that's one of the biggest things that people think is that when you jump into the workout for the first time, everybody's watching you because you get to see everybody watch you for the first time. And everybody's like, oh my God, they're judging me. No one's judging you. Yeah. They're there to have fun and cheer you on because everybody's been in the exact place you've been in before. Right. Doing the first workout for the first time.
Yeah. And I love the culture around the Open because that's what it's all about, is that, like you just said, everyone's just trying to encourage you to get to that next level or just to push yourself and challenge yourself. Because they want to see succeed, and it's not like you said, like you're going to be judged or this or that. So I love how supportive it is, and I think also just for the Open, when you go into it, is just mentally. I think how accomplishing it can be that you can do a certain movement or lift, a certain amount of weight. It really, to me, the first time I did it. I remember the first Open I did was very, very challenging because I kind of jumped in right into trying to do RX and noticed like, okay, I'm at to scale this back, and there's nothing wrong with that, but just knowing like some of the movements and just how I felt afterwards, like it's very accomplishing, and I think to me, it also keeps you motivated in the gym because there's things you'll go in and you're like, man, I want to do that next year and I'm going to do whatever that movement is, or I'm going to hit this weight by next year. Like, and so I think it's a good motivator too, to kind of bridge the gap when you're coming in the gym day in, day out, like you have something that you're working towards. So I like that part of it too, either leading up to it and then also like right afterwards, I think you realize there's stuff that you want to work on.
Yeah. And it kind of gets you to a place where you kind of see where you're actually at that moment in time. Because if you've been doing it for 6 months and you're kind of like, okay, I want to kind of see where I'm at now. This is the perfect opportunity to get to see where you're at right here. Because now you can kind of put all that together and kind of throw a little competition aspect behind it.
Right. Yeah. It's a good baseline measurement of movements and weight. So next thing is it's always fun, and I love talking to Matt Turner about all this stuff because we kind of geek out on it, and he knows. For as many opens he's been involved, like he's so good at predicting like what the workouts are going to be or like movements. Mm-hmm. So, but I was going to ask you, I didn't know if you saw the clue of the first open workout.
No, I did not.
We're looking at a picture here of a red arrow that's to the left. Looks like a street, like a street light. So, do you have any guesses of what maybe the first one will be?
So if I'm being honest, I'm really bad at these, but just I don't know, a red arrow going left, I would think something like going backwards in time of some sort, like going back and doing a past open workout. Yeah. That would be my first guess. So I'm telling you, I'm not the greatest at these because I remember like last year Dave Castro put out something that I was like, I have no idea what that is. And then we didn't do wall walks. So I was like, oh, okay.
And to me, it's like, that makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
But there is a rhyme, I guess, and a reason to it. I'm like you. I have no idea what that means. It's red. I don't know if like maybe some type of red line style workout or...
red line style workout. Okay, that's a good idea there.
I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. So that's kind of out in left field, but... It's fun though, just to these little clues. I think for people that really get into it, something to look forward to. But I'm excited this year. We have what we call Friday Night Lights, and it's going to happen every Friday the next 3 weeks. And so we'll start around 5:30, 5:45 with some heat times where you can sign up to do the workout, and there'll be a judge there to count your reps. Hopefully you don't get any no reps. But it runs 3 weeks, and yeah, at the end right now we have a inter gym intramural going on. So we have 2 teams and some nice themes, some fun themes just to spice things up, make it fun. And then usually we encourage people to hang out afterwards, cheer people on, and we'll just have a good time.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready for tomorrow. It'll be a nice time with everybody. I want to see how everybody performs, and I'm excited to cheer everybody on.
Yeah, for sure. Well, cool. Well, I appreciate you coming in and chatting a little bit. I'm looking forward to Friday, tomorrow, and then we'll see what happens the rest of the Open.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm ready. I'm really excited to see my team come out there. So everybody that's on my team, I'm ready to see y'all on Friday. So y'all better come out and do that first workout all together.
Right.
Wear your neon because it's neon. It's a neon theme for the first workout.
Yeah, neon theme. Yeah, it's going to be a good time. All right, Eddie. Well, thanks for your time, and we'll talk to you on the next one.
All right, see you, Brett.
All right, thanks.